George Kittle, obviously you don't want to trade him. He's your best player. He's also going to be 32. He's entering the last year of his deal, and he wanted to get an extension. And it seemed like, the way the Niners would handle business in the past is he'd get his freaking extension, maybe not right away, but at the end of the offseason. Do you think he's going to get that extension? And if not, is it fair to him to keep him on a lame duck year? Like, would this be one of the guys that you like trade? I mean, I know you want him to like end his career with the 49ers, but if you're not willing to extend, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What's going to happen with George?
George has been a company man from day one. But I think they do. George is leveraged. He's going to be 32 years old coming up. He's already 31. We got to figure out exactly what he's going to do coming off of the best year of his career. And usually, I hate to sound like skeevish, but when guys are in their 30s and they have the best year of their career, they're almost due for a down year. It just happens that way. Their body just can't recover that fast. Maybe that doesn't happen to George because we didn't go to the playoffs this year, so he has a lot of time to recover and be ready for this season. But for me, I make him play on a lame duck year. Right now is just not the time. And there's context with this. You could sit George down and let him know exactly why we're not coming to the table. It doesn't have to be like this stonewalled situation where he just doesn't understand what's going on. But I just think, if all things being good, yes, George deserves his extension, right? I'd give him a deal that would make him a Niner for life and just go ahead and be done with it. He's earned that much, honest, in my opinion. But just it's not the time. It's not in the cards. We can't do it. So he's got to play on a lame duck year.
I don't think he's going to get the contract. That's going to be interesting to see what a disgruntled George Kittle looks like. Last year it was all about keeping it. Trent Williams he had like 2-3 years left on his deal, and they're like, but he doesn't have any guaranteed money left, and he's upset. He's really not feeling great about it. And McCaffrey had multiple years left on his deal. I mean, it was all about keeping people happy and making sure everyone was like the coach. Now there's going to be some unhappy people on this team this year. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe this team's been too happy.
Well, look, the party's over, man. It's musical chairs. Everybody can't sit down. They all rushed the Capitol and got their money. They did what they needed, but now the party's over. And signing George, extending George right now doesn't even seem fiscally possible right now for exactly what he wants. He's a $22 million cap hit coming up this year, which is nuts for a tight end. So we're in the bad years of his deal. Not to mention, we still got 3 void years with him. So, I'd play out the rest of his deal and bring him to the table next year to see what we could do. But I wouldn't give him a deal this year. He's playing on his lame duck season.